Moving your business online. Vital information about online business safety. The terms and the conditions and the policies that you have to make sure you provide in an accessible location to any client or customer accessing your website and purchasing your services or products. Terms, conditions, and the policies that you should have on your website to protect your business and provide full transparency with your customers and clients in relation to your business operations. These policies will help you to avoid or to protect you in the event of a legal dispute. There will also be a requirement by most banks before you get approval for your own e-merchant account if you're developing your own e-commerce website. So your privacy policy will outline your processes for handling and utilizing the user data. Your terms and conditions will provide an agreement by your users, aka your customers, aka your clients, for when they're accessing and using your website. Disclosures provide transparency about any parties and relationships, your products and your services that are applicable to your website and your e-business that your customer client should know. The disclaimers, and there are numerous disclaimers depending on what e-commerce you're doing. For example, affiliate disclaimers. If you're going to be having affiliate links on your website, an affiliate link is a link that's from a third-party business that you can collect commissions on if that link is followed and your site user purchases anything. For example, if you have Amazon links from one of their affiliate programs displayed on your website and a user clicks Amazon and goes and purchases something, you can get commissions from that. It is a legal requirement to have an affiliate disclaimer that lets your clients, customers, site users know that that link is an affiliate link and that you do benefit from commissions if they make a sale on that third-party website. So that's just an example of one disclaimer, but there are other disclaimers that are dependent on what operations you're going to be doing on your e-commerce website. Your refund and return policies, they outline the process and the allowable time frames for your customer to get a refund or to get to return an item, and it can also tell them how to request a refund and how and where to bring a product for a return. Right now in our COVID environment, you can suggest that a customer contacts you first by email, providing the product ID number or the product name, so you can know, and then that gives you the opportunity to check the records of purchase and the receipts and so forth. They can also explain why they're returning it. You can even have a return refund request form on the website that they fill out first, and then you can give them specific instructions for how to return the product. So if they're returning a product to you for a full refund, you can ask, for example, that they package it in a Ziploc bag or whatnot, so that when they're dropping it back off to you in this COVID environment, you can either, depending on what it is, you can set it out in the sun for 2 or 3 days before you put it back in your stock. You know, just an example of how you can specify what your process for returns are. And then your delivery policy, how your deliveries are made, who is making them. Are you making them, or is a outsourced courier company making the deliveries? Also reassure your customers that you understand the importance of delivery safety and no contact delivery in our COVID environment, so that they're well aware that you're taking those things into account. You can also put notes there to remind them, don't approach the delivery drivers, stay at least 6 feet away, designate an area in their yard or on their porch. They can either put a basket there for the item to be put into. You can give them a call to let them know that it's being placed there. Your delivery driver can park, wait in the car for a few minutes until he sees the customer come outside, pick it up. And that will be a way for you to confirm that they've gotten the goods, so that you can avoid, someone taking the order or a customer saying that they didn't receive the order. We could go on all day about the payment card industry data security standard, aka PCI DSS. But overall, PCI DSS is an information security standard for organizations that process payments from branded credit cards. The standard was created to increase controls around cardholder data to reduce credit card fraud. And the council was founded by American Express, Discover, MasterCard, Visa, and JCB International. If you're going to be getting an e-commerce website developed for yourself and having your own e-merchant account with a bank, it's going to be a requirement that your website meets PCI and DSS compliance. There are a number of checklists, and essentially the bank in many cases will give you a checklist for you to ensure that your plans for website development adequately meet the PCI DSS standards set out by the organization. When you follow the guidelines set out by the PCI DSS, it will ensure that your e-commerce business keeps customer data safe. It can help you to avoid chargebacks, legal disputes, and data breaches. Essentially, the PCI DSS guidelines and checklists will require you to have a specific server type to a certain extent. It'll have to have a strong firewall SSL certification. It will provide recommendations for security checks and a variety of different items that you literally have to check off as you develop your website. And you'll have to present the information to the bank. In order to get the e-merchant account and to integrate with the payment gateway that you'll be required to have in order for your site to transmit order information to your bank account for you to get the funds, the payment gateways will also require you to have met some form of PCI compliance. Payment gateways themselves are also PCI compliant.